What is it to talk about, man? Because, man, he's a winner. He's a winning head coach. You know, do we have some bumps this year? Yeah, but every team, every organization, everybody goes through it. But we don't look at firing a man who, you know, obviously has won 10-plus games 2 years in a row, that's took this organization to 3 playoff appearances 3 years in a row. You know, that's a respect. You know, he's a good leader for this team. He does a really good job. Did we come up short? Yeah. Did things happen this year? Yeah. But you don't look at, you know, or I don't discuss about, you know, firing a man or, you know, this man got a family. I don't discuss about anything.
Man, I know y'all heard that side. I know y'all heard me say that little bullshit side. But I said that side just to tell you, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a flying fuck. Please excuse my language. About what Fletcher Cox has to say about Nick Sirriani. I don't give a flying fuck about what Fletcher Cox has to say about Nick Sirriani. I don't care that he won more than 10 games the last 2 seasons. I don't care that he went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago now. I don't care that he's a winning coach. I haven't seen winning football in more than a month. I haven't seen any adjustments in more than a month. And a offensive-minded coach. What I mean is, Nick Sirriani created this offense. He game plans for this offense. Why did we not score more than 9 points in a playoff game? And why is your scheme, why is your game plan thoughts so off from what is reality? Nick Sirriani told us all season he didn't believe that he can dink and dunk down the field. And that's why he wanted to do all these goddamn explosive plays. Well, then tell me this, Nick Sirriani. Why the hell does every team beat us doing the same shit you say we can't do? Shit don't make no sense to me, man. And when shit is nonsensical, you gotta cut the dead weight off the team, man. You got to. I don't care what the players say. He been preaching all this connectivity. They have an emotional bond with this man. They need to let that go. This offense is buns. The defensive situation is buns. And Nick Sirriani fired Sean Desai when he shouldn't have. So guess what? The buck stops with Nick Sirriani. That's it. That's all. And that's all I really got to say to y'all today. I saw some report about Fletcher Cox and Lane Johnson and all these players sticking up. Well, not Lane Johnson, but I saw this report about Fletcher Cox and Jason Kelsey sticking up for their coach. I don't care. You guys are too emotionally involved at this point to really see what's going on. He got to go. I'm out.
What did you see from this offense?
A terrible plan for pressure. We talked about it on NFL Live yesterday. This game was going to come down to Philadelphia offensively, who's been awful dealing with the blitz. Will you have a plan to execute against a team that does it incredibly well in Tampa Bay? This is going to start with Kenneth Gainwell, the back outside. If you've ever watched this show, when you put a back outside and he is matched by Levante David, you should know exactly what's happening. It is man-to-man coverage. Step number 2 is, in this situation, Tampa Bay loves to play man coverage and pressure you. So he brings the back in, okay? They're trying to figure information out. Levante matters or matches him. They know it's man. Second thing is, because you're playing Tampa Bay, you should be expecting the blitz. Now, this is what happens. Look what Jalen does. He goes to his helmet right now. They've called 2 plays in the huddle. He's going, hey, alert, alert, check, check, check. We are going to go to the next play. Why? Because Tampa Bay has nobody in the deep middle, and they are playing man-to-man coverage across the board. Press man, press man, press man. Everybody else is going to be a blitzer. Okay, so you know they're going to play a guy versus a guy. Let's go hurt them. Here's my issue with it. They have a plan for it. It's just the plan is terrible. What they do is, instead of trying to attack it, and the way to attack it would be to try to take a Dallas Goedert to pick and go to the flat right now, or potentially go Goddard up and run out, block, and then a screen. That's how you try to hurt it. All they do is they run everybody vertical. Here's my issue. Next step with this. There's one person who's playing off coverage. Jalen Hurts decides to throw it to the one person who's playing off coverage. Everybody else is running a vertical route, which again, it was an awful play in this situation. And the one person you shouldn't throw it to is the guy playing off coverage. 3rd and 2, awful situation plan-wise for the Philadelphia Eagles. 3rd and 7, a little bit later in the game. They're going to get to this bunch concept. They're going to motion out. Everybody at home.
Like, honestly, I had to interrupt the video because really, Dan Orlovsky just talked about some bullshit. In that situation, you don't go to the outside receiver. You go to the middle inside receiver, bro. There's so much room in the middle of the field. And I got to clarify because Dan Orlovsky obviously doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about either. And it's fucking annoying. But when you do this play, when you do 4 verticals, and there's 2 receivers over here that are being press man coverage, and then there's on the other side, there's 2 receivers, and 1 person's off coverage. You should go to the left side where there's more space, and 2 players are playing press man. Because if you beat the man off the line of scrimmage, like the middle receiver does in that play, or the number 2 receiver, meaning the number 2 receiver from the left side, then you get an easy completion over the head. Maybe a tub if he breaks the tackle. I just had to interrupt the video because Dan Orlovsky tried to teach y'all some bullshit. And I'm not really about that. I'm going to teach y'all some real stuff, okay? But all right, get back to it.
3rd down. What are the Bucs going to do? They're going to play 0 coverage, all-out pressure. Couple tells. You have everybody on the secondary standing in a straight line. Everybody else is going to be a pressure person. What's our plan for it? This is an atrocious play call in this situation. They're going to run everybody on a what we call hook route. Couple things stand out. As Jalen Hurts has to go throw this football because they have one more blitzer, this is what I see. Philadelphia Eagle looking downfield. Philadelphia Eagle looking downfield. Philadelphia Eagle looking downfield. And what I see in return is Tampa Bay Buccaneer looking at the quarterback. Tampa Bay Buccaneer looking at the quarterback. Tampa Bay Buccaneer looking at the quarterback. How is the offense looking opposite of the quarterback and the defense staring at the quarterback, and there's no plan? They run hooks. Everybody hooks up to the quarterback. That is not a good play.
Like I said, niggas ass. Nick Sirriani got to go. I can't do it. The offensive scheme is terrible. Terrible play calls. I'm pretty sure Nick Sirriani's calling the plays at this point. He has to go. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm probably going to get copyright for this video, but it's worth it. Like, honestly, like, he got to go. I just want you to see the point. All right. Bye-bye.